Hello and welcome back to Cars of Glasgow, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Lexus NX, so stay tuned for this video. So we'll jump into the front of the NX. I quite like the fact in Lexus models you're greeted with the floor mats that have the name of the model on the mat there. And we've got quite a cool cabin. This hard to believe the NX came out 5 years ago. Got a nice blend of, again, the leather, the kind of metal and the plastics. This is all kind of leather padded and squishy. And I quite like the stitching that goes across the top of the dash. Being a hybrid, we can put the foot in the brake, and it's got enough electric juice it should start off in quiet EV mode. You've seen that there, we've got an electric telescopic steering wheel. And also like the fact that this particular car is fitted with the optional heated steering wheel, which is quite a nice touch, especially on a cold winter's day in Scotland. To jump down into the middle, you can see the gauges. This is not the non-F Sport, so we've got the traditional gauges like you would see across the Lexus lineup, like the IS for example. I like the fact you've got the tungsten style bezel, and you've also got the LCD screen in the middle that allows you to flip through certain modes if you want your sat nav, your music, lane departure warning, etc. You can turn that obviously on as well by pushing this button here to turn your lane departure on and off. Voice calls and volume is on the left hand side, and typically for Lexus on the right hand side is your cruise control. This particular car's fitted active cruise control, so once you're over 32 mph, tap that down and the car good to go and adjust with the car in front, brakes and accelerates. Your auto lights on the left, and on the right you've got your auto wipers, so you just tap that down once, so you can tap it up if you want a quick sweep, and then down for once for auto. Over in the centre here we've got Lexus's latest infotainment system. It's controlled by this touchpad, so they've no longer got the mouse that you've seen in the IS. I have it in split screen mode, but you can have it as so, and there is also shortcut buttons down here, so if you want it like on your radio you can push that and get your list popping up. And it's pretty easy to work across what you want. And you can hear the little bong depending on what you're fancying.
First single for a new artist.
Also, like, you've got the analog clock, which is a nice classic touch. And these little temperature controls are different. I feel like Lexus do something different in almost every model. But if you've seen the IS video, you see you run your finger up and down its capacitive. So we have a nice knurled button here for your fan speed and for your temperature. And just below that there you can see you've got your rear defrost and wing mirrors, front defrost, AC, and your heated seats. And down here you've got your heated seats. So we've got a little shelf just below there above the CD player. Maybe you can fit like pens or something like that in there. Tuning knob, tracks, as I said, your radio and CD. Down here you've got your kind of driver control mode, so you can leave it in eco mode and it lights up blue to maximise efficiency. If you twist it all the way to the right you get a tachometer, which is quite a cool feature. I quite like leaving it actually in sport around town, just give you that little oomph from the battery. Here we've got your Cvt Transmission, just operates like a normal gear selector, all the way up for park, down for reverse. Once you're in reverse your camera pops up, then all the way down for drive, and you can shift over for simulated gears, and you can pull the paddles as well, as you can see, switching through the numbers. Also quite cool and unique to the NX is the fact you get a little vanity mirror. So that's something quite cool and unique to look out for. And if you lift up this little bit of storage, we've got wireless charging for your phone. So if your phone does have that capability, you just pop that on and turn that on there, and it should hopefully just pop up there. As you can see, that's that charging. Lift it up and you get a little bit of storage underneath, and it is lined with the fuzzy stuff, and there's 2 USB ports. You may already notice that the bottled water fits in both the cup holders nice and easy, so storage isn't an issue for your drinks or going through Starbucks or Costa. Also got some door bins on the side that are carved out nice and deep and tall, so you could probably get a big tall bottle of water or something in there. Also, while we're talking about the doors, I'd like to point out that you've got a nice blend of materials again with your leather going across like the stitching, and there's a little bit of fabric in there, so when you're opening and closing the door you're not hitting the scratchy plastic. It's quite a nice big design touch. And over on the left here we've got your glove box, push in, softly damped and lined with the fuzzy stuff. So as you can see, these seats are finished in the black leather with the white stitching. They're quite attractive, especially for a crossover. I thought they're very supportive, and I found they're very comfortable and soft and luxurious to use when you're driving around town. And they are electrically operated for forward and aft and moving it back and forth. And while we're in talking about interior, I may as well talk about this. I thought it was quite a nice cool feature, capacitive touch lighting. And the headlining in this car isn't as luxurious as the IS one usually. I thought that would have been a Lexus thing. The sun visors are nice and spongy, but the headlining's a bit more like the CT, a little bit rougher. And we've also got an auto view rear mirror. So we jump into the back of the NX. As you can see, we've got pretty decent leg room already. Being a squared off shape, we've got plenty of headroom and 5'11" for reference. Quite like the fact we've got little map pockets behind each driver's seat. Relatively flat load floor, so your footwells, your passengers can some sit in the middle, kind of like a booster if you need the occasional third seat. And there is also a child seat anchors just down there, and you've also got a nice handy armrest if you require it. So one quite good feature as well is the fact you can pull this and the seat reclines a little bit, so if you do want a little bit of movement, you can hold that back and slide back and forth. And material quality in the rear also continues the same as the front, so you've got a little blend of plastic and leather and kind of metal all finished around the speaker surrounds. And we've got decent size door bins down there, enough for maybe like bits and bobs. So in the boot we've got a nice large squared off area. Quite like the fact we've got a flat load floor here. We've got a little bit of storage underneath as well. I've got some nice tie down hooks. All in all, pretty decent size, and you can remove the parcel shelf obviously if you're going to fit larger items or maybe put a dog in it. So to close the boot, you just simply touch the button in the back of the boot and it does its thing. We're going to go ahead and pop the car into drive. And the best thing about the hybrid is you move off in silence, and the car's pretty relaxed. It's one of my favourite things about the Lexus cars in general, are the fact that they're so easy to get in and just drive. They may not be the most engaging, dynamic car to go, especially around like roundabouts, twisty country roads, such as the Scottish B roads. However, if you're just looking for an everyday, comfortable cruiser that gets good miles to a gallon, low CO2, can't really fault this car, or Lexus in general. If you put the foot down, the 2.5 litre comes to life, then it settles back down again once you set off the gas. This car's just getting over 31.2 miles to a gallon, which isn't too bad considering it's a petrol electric car. So I just want to say thanks very much for watching Cars of Glasgow. Hopefully you guys found the video informative and useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, don't forget to subscribe to Cars of Glasgow below. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Cars of Glasgow, and we've also got a Twitter as well.